So there's been a ton of news coming out recently about the Google Pixel Fold. Now there's been some rumors that it might be like the Pixel, 6 Fold or whatever the case is. Now there was a lot of conflicting stuff. Some people saying, Google would never do something like this. That doesn't make any sense. It's just a dumb idea. And the other side is like, well, it kind of makes sense. In my head, in my opinion, I am pretty sure Google is going to do it regardless if it sells well or not. And the main reason for this is the same reason they make the Google Pixel devices. If Google didn't have a device out, there would be no way to actually go ahead and since Google owns Android, and by them actually making these products, it actually ends up helping them in the long run. Even if nobody buys the Google Pixel devices, the fact that they have these devices out for developers and everything like that get, the software that they want out on time, and, they can test out the new features and stuff, that is a humongous reason to go ahead and actually, for Google to develop a foldable device. Now, there are a lot of other companies that are primarily software. Apple is a humongous software company too, but Microsoft, all these developers who make Windows and iOS and macOS and stuff, the reason they go ahead and create all these other products, mostly, other than making a bunch of money, is for R&D. They go ahead and make these products just so the software, because they make a ton of money on software. So if they can optimize their software for the hardware and they develop their own hardware to make the software better, it's really just a win-win. So since Google has so much money, they are probably going to go ahead and make a foldable device. So then the whole entire foldable landscape can go ahead and pretty much be optimized from the Android software. Because right now, like Samsung has to go ahead and kind of rearrange their software a little bit because of, the foldable device and everything. But if the Android architecture is already built out for foldable devices, that's going to make it a lot easier for these foldable phones to be made. And if Google, such a large company just like Samsung, taps into that foldable market, Android as a whole is going to be more optimized for, foldable devices. So that's like the number one reason why I think Google is obviously going to make a foldable device sooner than later. It's just so they can optimize the software like crazy. And we just saw, I think either with Android 10, I think maybe it was Android 11, we had the new desktop experience. And basically you were able to kind of get desktop mode on your device as if you plugged it into your, computer or something. And that was mostly, I think, a lot for Google potentially making some sort of like desktop experience that Android, just like how, Samsung DeX experience, kind of putting that on all Android devices, even though really nobody talks about it. The foldable experience that you're going to be getting on, the Google Pixel Fold is going to be almost exactly the same that you get on the Samsung Galaxy Fold and vice versa. So ultimately, Google is going to make it. It's probably not going to sell that great, to be honest, because not a lot of people want a foldable device, just like how the Z Flip and the Galaxy Fold. I don't really think those things are like killing it, but the fact that Google can optimize the software is going to be great. And what's even crazier is with Samsung, they actually optimize their software, and with Samsung, they're kind of doing the opposite. They recently, I think, have some, developers they're working with where Samsung is going to be sourcing and creating the foldable devices and the foldable displays. So I think with Samsung, it's like the opposite. They're going to be selling the hardware, and the reason they made the folds is because once that market gets into it, they can go ahead and sell those foldable panels and make even more money. So the phones may not sell well for Samsung or Google, but they're still going to go ahead and either, Google selling the software like crazy or whatever the case, how they make money on Android, more people use it, versus Samsung, where they're going to be making money off selling the panels and selling the hardware because they've already done it for a couple of years, so they can kill it there. So it's pretty wild. Even if the phones don't sell well, they're going to make a ton of money either or. So this all kind of relates back to the Google Pixel Fold, meaning that Google is 100% going to do it. I'll probably make another video like in a couple of days explaining the exact details of it, but that's pretty much why Google is going to be making the Pixel Fold, in my opinion. So that covers it. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I got you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.